This academic year at Northwestern Oklahoma State University has seen our students carry on a long tradition of academic success as the institution moved forward in many areas. As president, one of my most enjoyable duties is leading the President's Leadership class. Each year, I welcome a new group of freshmen into the class and watch them as they begin their collegiate journey. As I complete my 5th year as president, I now have the privilege of watching members of the class leave the university with a degree and begin professional life or further their academic studies. I am consistently amazed at the development of each student from overwhelmed freshmen to confident and well-prepared graduates. Northwestern continually evolves and changes, but one thing stays the same. This university transforms lives, and our graduates have a profound impact on our state and country. Northwestern certainly transformed the lives of the outstanding graduates we will honor later this evening. Each one has made significant contributions to society, and their work as alumni has enhanced the reputation of the university. To each honoree, I offer the congratulations of the entire university community. This year, more students chose to begin their Northwestern experience as the university continued its recent trend of enrollment growth. Enrollment for the 2010 fall semester was the 5th largest in school history and marks the highest total in 40 years, as 2,311 students attended classes. This reflected an increase of more than 3% from a year ago. This fall's enrollment is the largest since a 4-year period during the Vietnam War era. The largest enrollment numbers were helped by a 7.5% increase in the number of first-time freshmen, which led the number of students living in campus housing to surge 21%. One of the reasons for the increase is Northwestern's growing reputation in Oklahoma and across the country. For the 4th consecutive year, Northwestern was ranked as Oklahoma's top public regional university by U.S. News & World Report in its America's Best Colleges 2011 rankings. The magazine ranked Northwestern 23rd among all baccalaureate colleges in the western United States. U.S. News also listed Northwestern as the top-ranked regional college in the western United States in terms of lowest debt load of graduating students. Only 49% of Northwestern students graduated with any student debt, and that percentage has improved by 7 percentage points in 3 years. Much of the credit for this ranking goes to the people in this room tonight for your continued support of our students through gifts to various scholarship funds and endowments. One example of this investment in students comes from alumna Dr. Peggy Wisdom and the Wisdom Family Foundation. This spring, the foundation continued its investment in the university and the agriculture education program with a gift of $205,000 to create a scholarship endowment. This endowment will provide much-needed scholarships to upperclassmen in the growing program. Dr. Wisdom also has been a strong proponent of the arts and previously presented Northwestern with a $250,000 gift to create an endowed chair in visual arts with the goal of bringing back an art program. This year, Dr. Wisdom doubled her investment in this area with a second endowed chair. With her support, Northwestern will reinstate its art program in the fall, ending a 23-year absence on the campus. The addition of a visual art program will only add to the continuing success of the Department of Fine Arts. This year, the program experienced great success as its students excelled in performance and competition. The University Chorale received national recognition by placing 3rd in the college and university category of the American Prize competition. The American Prize is a national choral competition designed to recognize and reward the very best in the performing arts in the United States. Theater students continued their tradition of outstanding performances with several productions during the year. The department also saw Ashlyn Walker, a senior from Perryton, Texas, accepted into the 2010 Kennedy Center Summer Playwriting Program in Washington, D.C. Walker was one of only 60 students from across the nation selected for the program. This year saw a resurgence in the Ranger Band, as nearly 70 students participated in the marching band, and growth was experienced in other instrumental performance groups. Northwestern students were not the only ones making headlines this year. Earlier this year, Dr. Cheryl Evans, Dean of the Enid campus, was selected as the new president of Northern Oklahoma College. Dr. Evans has been with the university since 1994. Athletics continues to be an important part of campus and community life, and the Rangers experienced many successes this past season. The football team won another Central States Football League crown and advanced to the NAIA National Playoffs. The men's basketball team put together a 22-win season with some memorable wins and was in contention for a national tournament berth. In 2010, Northwestern's baseball team also put together its best season in many years with a 35-22 win-loss record. This year, the team enjoyed its first full season playing in Myers Stadium. The transformation of the baseball facility has been amazing, and benefactors Todd and Mary Margaret Miller were honored at its dedication on April 2nd of this year.
We look forward to a bright future of Ranger baseball and to all the teams that will utilize this facility in the future.
Northwestern's rodeo teams enjoyed a banner year with 5 cowboys and 4 cowgirls advancing to the college national finals rodeo. The rodeo team will enjoy a new training and stock facility beginning next year, thanks to a gift from Dawn and Phyllis Campbell of Alva, who will give the Alva Sales Barn facility north of the city to the team for its use. During the past year, Northwestern announced its intention to apply for membership in Division II of the NCAA and seek membership in the newly formed Great American Conference. This move has been thoroughly studied for nearly 2 years and has been determined to be the best option in securing the future of our athletic teams. Our athletic programs will deal with the loss of 2 outstanding individuals, Milburn Barton and Bob Battisti. Both have been a large part of the university's success in athletics through the years as directors of athletics and basketball coaches. In nearly 60 years of collective service, the two have combined for 788 basketball victories, won 8 conference titles, coached 7 All-Americans, made 8 trips to the NAIA National Tournament, and won 8 Conference Coach of the Year titles. Northwestern students also excelled in a number of other areas during the year. Nursing graduates from the class of 2010 achieved a perfect 100% pass rate on their national licensure examinations. The exams are used by boards of nursing to test the competence of candidates for licensure as nurses. For the 3rd time in 5 years, Northwestern Student Oklahoma Education Chapter was named the Outstanding Chapter of the Year at its state convention. SOEA is comprised of education majors who plan to enter the teaching profession. Northwestern will be home to 2 SOEA state officers next year, as Robin Walker of Alva will serve as state president and Audra Halliburton of Laverne will be the National Education Association delegate. Northwestern produced its 2nd Brad Henry International Scholar as Shanti White, a senior from Enid, was selected for the prestigious program and is spending the spring semester participating in an international study and internship program at Swansea University in Wales. White is majoring in social work, and after graduating from Northwestern, she plans to attend the University of Oklahoma to pursue a master's degree in social work. Austin Meyer, an Alva senior majoring in political science, has been selected to represent Northwestern as this year's Social Sciences Department Civic Education Fellowship Award recipient. As such, Meyer will serve as an intern for Senator Bryce Marlatt in the Oklahoma State Legislature during the last 2 weeks of the current legislative session. Meyer plans to pursue a career in the public service field after attending law school. Senior Amanda Moyer of Fargo is already making her mark known in healthcare research following a summer research internship at the Oklahoma Medical Research Foundation. She conducted research under noted scientist Dr. Judith James, who is known for her work in autoimmune diseases. During her internship, Moyer looked for a correlation between low vitamin D levels common in autoimmune disease patients and a certain protein. Her research led to the cloning of a gene and the possibility of continued research into her findings. Moyer also has learned that she has been accepted into the University of Oklahoma's College of Medicine. Moyer is one of several students who will continue their studies in professional schools. Alyssa Logston of Alva will join Moyer at the OU College of Medicine, while Grayson Starbuck, also of Alva, will study physical therapy at the OU Health Sciences Center. Another Alva graduate, Haley Nida, has been accepted to physical therapy school at Texas Tech University. Graduate Callie Mossberg of Beaver has been accepted into the optometry program at Northeastern State University, and December graduate Crystal Herber of Shattuck has been accepted into the renowned Graduate School of Journalism at the University of Missouri. Students also are giving back to their communities. Members of Conserving Our Ranger Environment held their third annual big event, and more than 470 students turned out to refurbish Alva's Hatfield Park and work on other projects in Alva, Enid, and Woodward. The group also received the Environmental Excellence Award for colleges and universities from Keep Oklahoma Beautiful. Our students are the heart of a great university. While I could talk forever about their experiences and love for Northwestern, their stories are told best in their own words.
I got started in rodeo whenever I was about 12 years old. My dad put up an arena for me and my brother and bought some steers, and we got started team roping. And things have just kind of taken off from there, and people have helped me along the way. I chose Northwestern because my brother was here. His name's Tyler Johnson. He graduated from here in 2007, and he had told me that it was a good place to come rodeo and get your education. As far as future goals, I'd like to someday make it to Las Vegas to the National Finals Rodeo and the PRCA. I plan to spend the next few years working at that and rodeoing hard to try and get there. The men's team has a pretty good shot to make the college finals, which you have to finish in the top 2 in the region with 14 other schools. So that's a pretty big accomplishment to be able to do something like that. I've got a pretty decent chance in all 3 of my events to make the college finals, mainly the steer wrestling, but I've got a shot in the other 2. My events are steer wrestling, calf roping, and team roping. And I've been to Casper once before in the calf roping and the steer wrestling, and I'd sure like to go back again. Northwestern means a lot to me. I've spent the last 4 years here, and I'm going to graduate from here in May. It's something that I'll always remember.
Northwestern was a place to be away from home but be close at the same time. So I like that about it. I also like the small town atmosphere of it since I grew up in a small town. I always knew that I wanted to work in a job where I could help people. So the social work profession was the obvious choice for me. It's a profession where you can help people deal with their everyday issues, and I think it's just so neat that you can help somebody straighten their lives and get back on track. My favorite part about Northwestern is how helpful everybody is here, how open to new ideas and new projects the faculty is, and they're very willing to work with you on a personal level to where you don't feel lost in the crowd. Because I received such great financial help from Northwestern, I am able to graduate. I'm going to be able to graduate college, and I'll be the first one in my family to graduate college, and that's a great accomplishment for both me and my parents who have gone through a lot of sacrifices so I can graduate college.
Here at Northwestern, it is just a family tradition. My grandparents, Roland Meyer and Barbara Faulkner, both went here to Northwestern. My parents, Bruce Meyer and Dixie Faulkner, also went here. My older sister came here to Northwestern, and now I'm here. And I'm pretty sure my little brothers will also be here too. Scholarships helped me a lot. One of the reasons I came to Northwestern is I wanted to pay my tuition and fees as much as I can without my parents' help. And these scholarships really helped me bridge the gap in my finances, as I paid my tuition by myself for the duration of my 4 years here. I chose Northwestern because of, number one, because of its affordability. I really was fearful of taking out a student loan here for my undergraduate with future plans of going to law school. So Northwestern was a definite draw because of its affordability. The second point of why I chose Northwestern was the location. Being from Alva, I found it was a huge plus to be able to go to a great university in my very hometown. And I was able to be with my family another 4 years and be involved with my little brother's activities and such. And number three thing why I chose Northwestern is because of the student-to-teacher ratio. I really think that is something that the big schools sometimes overlook, is the fact that here at Northwestern the teachers know your name, they care for you, they have no problems answering an email and sorting out any problems of any kind, and I really think that is one of the biggest draws of Northwestern.
One of the main reasons I chose Northwestern was the quality of education that I felt that I could receive here. I also chose Northwestern because of the relationship that the faculty has with its students. You can get one-on-one consultation with them. You're not a number, you're a person, and to me that means more than, going to a big college where you're just considered a number. I was married for 23 years to my abuser. My daughter was born in 2004 and he started in on her, and that's when I knew that I had to leave. At that point, the only place that I could run to was the shelter, and they presented me with this program called New Beginnings, and I jumped at the chance. I personally chose Northwestern because of the collaboration between New Beginnings and the college. They have established a program that allows me to attend this college while paying my tuition. Talking financially wise, this is the only college that I know that can that allows me to have a second chance with my daughter and be the main provider for us. This program, along with Northwestern, helped me to be able to become the main provider for my daughter and I, so that we wouldn't have to go back to him. And it also helped me to stand on my own 2 feet. This college has done so much for me.
As you can see, our future and the future of this university are bright. Thank you, and Ride Rangers Ride.